Hey everybody. Um, it is bloody hot back here. I'm talking like a British person. It's so hot. But welcome to my first ever um, horror or Temu horror haul because I believe, unless I'm mistaken, everything that, and this is kind of hard to lift and show, but this big package. But I believe everything that's in here is horror related in some way. So I've already got it kind of open, so I didn't have to monkey around with it because I'm getting ready to do a watch along for Fast Times at Ridgemont High soon. But this came in late today. Steve kind of thought it wasn't going to come at all. I still had faith in it, and sure enough, about 5:30, and it's now 6:30 now. So I'm going to have to try to make this quick or I'm going to be late for my watch along. But let's see what we got in here because I think I know what I got. So I believe these, well, let's just open them and I'll show them to you guys one at a time. Well, actually, I think. Also, these are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. I thought they were going to be smaller, actually. But I don't know if you guys can see that real good, but that is a little metal kind of shadow figure. And everybody that watches horror movies probably knows who this is. So I've got one of Leatherface. I mean, these are pretty sturdy too. Um, but again, I'm trying to, it's kind of hard to show it in the lighting I've got my computer. But there's the Leatherface one. I think I got, what, 3 or 4 of these. Um, I'll try to open another one because I want to be able to show you guys all of these. And I freaking don't know where I'm going to set these at in the house. Now, this one was a little bent, but I think I've got him bent back into place. But you know how they throw mail around and stuff? That's probably how that happened. But this is, again, these are really hard for me to show. Perhaps I maybe should turn on some backlighting or something. I don't know if that's, whoops. Yeah, and I'm going to tear shit up because I'm so damn clumsy. Um, I ran over that one twice. Uh, but that might help a little bit. Um, there's Michael Myers. I did have to bend his little knife back, but if you're very careful, I don't think you're going to break it off if it does get bent. Okay, so let's see. I thought I got 4 of these, but maybe the other one's buried. Or I may have just gotten 3. Sometimes I forget what exactly I have ordered. Um, let's just take the scissors and cut this. Like I said, I'm trying to do this quick. And so that's of course Jason Voorhees there. I don't think he was bent. I thought he was bent more towards his middle, but like I say, these are pretty sturdy. Um, so I don't think even if you order them, you're gonna have that much problem with them. Well, sadly, his little stand thing, I'm gonna have to adjust. I think there we go. I think that's better. There we go. See, a little adjustments here and there, and you should be good. Okay, so I'm really excited about this piece too. Well, there's several of these that uh, I'm kind of excited about. I'm looking at something that's in there and it looks a little disappointing. It's not at all what I thought it was going to look like, but I'm going to take it out of the package in a second. And of course, this stinks to high heaven, but this is pretty cool. Uh, it does smell like spray paint though. Probably gonna have to let that sucker air out before I actually put it on my face. I'll just do this. But that was kind of an impulse buy. I mean, a lot of this stuff was an impulse buy, actually. Truth be told. I don't know. I think that might be something that would. Now, here is something that I was really excited about, and I'm a little disappointed in the presentation right now, but let's take it out of the package here. It turns out the scissors for this one. Well, once I get it out of the package, it's a little better. But I guess I was expecting it to be bigger. This is actually a Necronomicon. But like I said, just don't expect it to be big or bigger because I thought it was going to be actually bigger. But I mean, the outside of it is pretty sturdy. It's like a vinyl. And of course, it's got the cool little illustrations like the Necronomicon on the movie. Um, I mean, I don't think some of these pictures were in the ones in the movie. Um, but yeah, I really like stuff like that. Somebody complained that some of the pictures were sort of blurry, but I don't think any of them are like extremely, like where you can't even look at the or see what it is. There, of course, is a back page. I'm not going to go through every page, but as long as you don't expect this to be like really big, then I think you'll be happy with it. Actually, I'm a huge fan of the Evil Dead movies, and so at least the original trilogy. And I told Steve I was thinking about being Ash for Halloween this year, and so I could definitely use this as a prop. Okay, so this is something that I got to go along with the little metal standees, and I do have a fourth one. Okay, but these are like a variety of pumpkins. You got orange ones, you got white ones, you got like burlap ones, uh, like gingham there. Like there's an orange one and a black one. So I'm going to use these to decorate with my little metal guys. And it's probably going to be a Halloween display more than likely. So yeah, these look pretty good. I'm not actually going to take those out of the package right now because, like I said, we're trying to do this quick. But I will open this other metal guy. So we had Jason, we had Michael Myers, we had Leatherface. So who are we leaving out here, guys and gals? And of course, no collection will be complete without Freddy Krueger, right? So, and I also had to bend his little thing too. So don't be alarmed if you get these. And, as long as they're not like bent completely in half or something, or just completely broken, just a little adjustments here and there, and you should be good on those. Let me see if he'll stand up here. Yeah, and he stands up perfectly. All right. Let's see what this is. I've actually got. Oh yes, this is. This is a skull that you can. You put the little dish there. I don't know if you can see that real good. These things that are really all solid black or kind of hard to see, but you can see the little dish there. And this is one of those reverse smoking things that makes the smoke looks like fog, and it goes in reverse and it will actually go out the eyes and stuff like that. But you put these little cones in there, and they're incense, but they, instead of the smoke coming out the top, it will actually go into the skull and come out the eyes and stuff. So it looks like some fog is coming out of that. So, or mist, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm going to get me some more of that cone incense, because generally that is the kind you use for these kind of things. I have a dragon one that I got at Amazon. We've got another box here. Let's see what's in this one. So this is actually, I'll be totally honest. I mean, he still looks pretty cool, but those suckers, I don't know if they're all like made just a little bit differently. But this is actually to put in your fire pit, and it'll look like, there's a skull and there's flames and all that. I mean, I'm still happy with it. I would have liked it to been a little bit bigger and maybe a little more detailed, but for the money, I'm happy with it. So what else do we got in here? We've got another box here. Oh yeah, I was looking forward to this. Uh, you guys have probably seen me with a variety of drink cozies and tumblers over time. But this one is like it's like the Scooby Doo gang, but not. So this is a 20-ounce tumbler, and you have Freddy, you have Michael Myers, you have Leatherface, Chucky, Ghostface, and Jason, all riding in the Scooby Doo van. And I'm really looking forward to drinking out of this. And I'm not going to wait till Halloween to do that. I'm going to start drinking out of that probably almost immediately. Okay. So, probably not going to take this out because, well, maybe I can, because I don't know. I've never had one of these before, but I've heard they're fun to do. And what it is a diamond painting kit. And I can kind of show you here, but you will actually put little beads in this, and they look really cool because my neighbor has done those. But it's got the little beads in the pockets, and I just kind of unfolded it a little bit to let you guys be able to see it a little bit. Now this, I have to tear this package, get this out of here. This is actually a rug, and Steve's going to be, for the love of God, Dan, you're not putting that anywhere where anybody can see it. Which is what the whole purpose, right? Because you want people to see this stuff. Why would you buy it if you didn't want anybody to see it? So I may end up having to put it back here in this room, because this is where we got a lot of our horror stuff anyway. Hopefully the dogs won't tear it up. But for those of you that watch a lot of Dead Pit stuff, you will notice that they have an image very similar to this one as like a background and stuff. So isn't that cool? I'm sure I'll find somewhere to put that. Okay. So we're down to the final things. Now, unfortunately, this got a little bent, um, which I'm not completely happy about. Who likes getting bent stuff? But I knew there was a strong chance that some of this stuff, this metal stuff, was going to be bent. But that might make it more authentic. But this is a welcome to Camp Crystal Lake sign, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it right now. Probably use it for Halloween decorations. I'm almost certain that that's what it's going to be used for. But I like it. I mean, wasn't too happy that it was a little bent. But when the packages come to you like this, you've got to expect that might happen. Okay, so we're down to, I think, the final three things. So I did get a metal Elm Street sign. It looks like Freddie has slashed through it. Um, I did get another Camp Crystal Lake. This one is not bent. Looks like there's blood splashes on that. And also a welcome to Haddonfield sign there. And I think that's officially it. But yeah, I like those. Those are a little bit more sturdy than the first Camp Crystal Lake sign I showed. So we have reached the end of this. Now I'm going to have to pick all this shit up. And let's see. I went on for about 15, 16 minutes. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And I am officially on the Temu bandwagon now. I was a holdout for a long time. I tend to be with a lot of this stuff. I never got into Wish or, I think there's maybe one or two more other places that are similar to Temu because, I mean, I honestly, I've changed my mind now, but I honestly, in the beginning, thought it was a bunch of junk that would fall apart and turn to dust if you looked at it wrong or whatever. But for this being pretty much my first shipment, I did get some utensils earlier that didn't come in this big package. And maybe I can show them like on another one of my videos. But this was the big haul. The wooden utensils have like Ghostface, Michael Myers, Jason, uh, I think Chucky, just different horror characters on there. And so if you're looking for horror stuff that won't break the bank, I'd check out Temu. I definitely would. I can see myself ordering some more stuff. I've already got some stuff in a cart for another order. And so, yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. This was pretty much my first big order from Temu. Um, yeah, I'd say at least check them out. Just go to temu.com and take a look at some things. And there's not only horror stuff, but there's all kinds of other stuff. There's practical stuff you can use in your kitchen. If you're a woman or a man that likes to cook a lot, there's a ton of stuff to help you get your kitchen organized and different things. I'm going to be ordering some of that stuff for the later date. But it's getting closer, ever closer to Halloween. I know it sure as hell doesn't feel like it now, as hot as it is, but it's coming. And if you want to pick up some stuff, man, that stuff is flying out the door now. I'm not saying they won't restock, but if you want to get the stuff in time for Halloween, it does take several days to get your order in. It could take 5 to 7 days or more. But the thing is, they're going to make sure that they get that order to you within the time frame they lay out, because if they don't get it to you within 48 hours of the ending time window, you get a $5 credit with them. So they want to make sure that the majority of people get their packages on time. I'm sure they do. So, yeah. that's I got 15 minutes before this watch along's gonna start, and I've got to get stuff cleaned up and all that jazz. So I'm out of here for now. I hope you have enjoyed this Temu horror haul video, and I'm sure there will be more to come as soon as I can get the funds to order some more stuff. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. And my mouse is all right. Now I'm leaving, guys and gals.